Okay, so first of all, we need to understand that, hey, what is the role of AI and ML in the product, right? So people have been building products for so many years, right? So how does AI and ML fit into this workflow, right? So we look at it from two dimensions, right? From a feature to core dimension, and from a standalone black box to a end-to-end solution dimension, right? So if we think of certain products, let's say a speech to text product, right? Or a product which helps in image recognition or object detection or language enhancement, right? So these are typically standalone black box products, right? They don't need typically anything else, right? And they are the core as well, right? But for example, if we think of something else like a self-driving car or a surveillance drone, right? So these are solutions in which AI is at the core, right? And without that, the product doesn't really have any meaning, right? For example, there is no meaning of a self-driving car if it cannot see objects, detect objects around, and take the right decisions, right? Another dimension which you see in 4 is products, areas in which AI acts as a feature, right? And systems, for example, if we look at a OTT system like Amazon Prime or Netflix or Hotstar or others, right? They all of them have a recommendation system, right? But a recommendation is a feature in these products, right? So these products can work standalone as well, right? Essentially a repository of content, right? But how recommendations help us is that they help improve the user experience, right? They help in users being on the platform for a longer time. But the core system even works even if there weren't a recommendation system. I hope this makes sense. We'll move to the next slide. Okay, another important aspect is what we call as role of humans in the loop, right? So many a times humans are required to make AI usable, right? So AI isn't a magic box. It's not a magic pill. Most of the AI systems that we use today, whether it is speech to text or anything in language, anything in images, even otherwise, right? All of them have been built with a lot of uh, input, with a lot of support, with a lot of intelligence by humans themselves, right? And how do humans help, right? Or how do people help in building AI systems? One is they help in handling the edge cases, right? Many a times a machine can't really figure out, hey, what should I do in such a scenario, right? And it is then that a human would say, hey, this is right and this is not, right? And the reason why machines typically don't work in such cases is because such cases did not have enough past training data, right? And if they didn't have enough past training data to handle a case, they won't be trained well to handle that case. The second one is building the training data sets themselves, right? So if machines have to learn, somebody has to build a training data set for it, right? And that's where humans come in. That human helps. Humans, people, programmers, database folks, they all help in building these data sets. Generating heuristics, that's another important aspect, and quantifying the sample accuracy, right? So for example, even when machines are trained, right, someone has to say that, hey, the machine is currently operating at a particular accuracy level, right? And it is there that for all these samples, the accuracy has to be estimated by a person, right? And so these are the 3 or 4 reasons why humans are needed to make AI usable, right? And there are many business models around it, and some of the largest organizations, use a lot of people to make AI usable or build AI which is of high accuracy.